Hello everyone. Today we are going to start direct and inverse variation. We are going to learn what do we mean by direct and inverse variation. As you all know, direct variation is also called direct proportion. So if we are having two quantities A and B. So suppose A is increasing, then B is also increasing, or if A decreases and then B also decreases, then they are said to be in direct proportion. Or we can say that the ratio of their corresponding values remains constant. So this will be clear for the example. Suppose you are going out to buy the pens. So if you suppose the shopkeeper tells you that the cost of one pen is rupees 5. So the ratio is 1 upon 5. Now obviously what will be the cost of 2 pens? That will be 10 rupees. So if you find out the ratio of the number of pens and the cost, it will come out to be 1 upon 5. Similarly, the cost of 5 pens is going to be 25 and the ratio between the number of pens and cost will be 1 upon 5. So we can see that there is a relationship that cost is equal to 5 into number of pens. So if we denote the cost by x and the number of pens by y, we can write x is equal to 5. So this can also be written as x is directly proportional. This symbol is called the sign of proportionality. Okay, and when we remove this sign of proportionality, we have to put an equal to sign and a constant of proportionality, usually k. So using this relationship, we can find the cost of any number of pens. So suppose you have to find the cost of 100 pens. So we will put just in place of y, we are going to put 100 and then the cost will come out to be 500. So we can say that the cost varies directly with the number of pens. So as the number of pens is increasing, the cost is also increasing. So in general, we can write x is directly proportional to y and y is this is called the sign of proportionality and x is equal to ky. So k is a positive number and the quantities x and y are said to vary directly. So that means if we scale x up, we have to scale y also up. Now inverse proportion, the value of the two quantities are said to be in inverse proportion. If the value of one increases, then the value of the second quantity decreases. So let us take an example. Suppose you are traveling from your home to school. So as this speed increases, the time it takes to reach the school decreases, isn't it? If you are running fast, you will reach the school earlier, and if you are walking leisurely, it will take more time for you to reach the school. So suppose let us take an example. Okay, if your speed is 10 km per hour, then the time is 60 minutes. You are taking 60 minutes. So here you can see we are multiplying the quantities. 10 into 60 is 600. Now if you have doubled your speed has become 20, then the time taken will be halved. You will take only 30 minutes to reach the school. Again the product remains the same. And if you increase your speed further, you double your speed from 20 to 40, then you will reach the school even in half of the time. So again the product is same. So in case of inverse variation, the product of the quantities remains the same. So if we have here A into B is equal to K. So if A into B is equal to K, then A and B are said to vary inversely. Okay. So if we have to express this in form of an inverse proportion, symbol is 1 upon B. Inverse sign, that this is same as the proportional sign, but we write 1 upon the second number.